President Trump is planning to defend women by ending transgender rights. If you're a transgender person or if you know a transgender person, I'm making this video for you. I'm going to very simply explain to you how this will impact your life and what the executive order says. Please watch the video till the end. It's very important. And I'm so sorry to be the one breaking the news to you. I'm going to be reading from my notes. This executive order is called Defending Women from Gender Ideology Extremism and Restoring Biological Truth to the Federal Government. I've read this executive order extensively so that I don't miss anything. So what is the actual purpose of this? It's going to reinforce the recognition of two distinct biologically immutable sexes. There's going to be just male and female. And you don't get to choose. It's the sex assigned to you at birth. Protect women's rights and dignity by ensuring that single-sex spaces such as domestic abuse shelters and bathrooms are preserved exclusively for biological women. Combat what it describes as the negative societal and legal impact of gender ideology on the validity of sex-based distinctions. And let's elaborate on the latter so that you can understand what that means. Recognition of sex. If this executive order passes, defines sex strictly as male or female based on biological differences established at conception. If you're a transgender person that voted for Trump at this point, I'd like to tell you I hope you can go to bed and sleep tonight. It also excludes gender identity as a valid category in federal policies or laws. Federal agencies must use terms as male, female, man, woman, boy, and girl strictly based on biological definitions. Agencies must remove policies, communications, and forms that promote or support gender ideology. Federal forms must identify sex as male or female and exclude questions about gender identity. Actions and implementations. All federal agencies must update their policies, documents, and communications to align with the order. So there will no longer be gender identity fields or any form of federal form. And agencies must prioritize enforcing sex-based distinctions in laws, regulations, and spaces. Single-sex spaces, such as women's shelters and prisons, must be designated by sex, not gender identity. That means that all transgender women currently in female prisons are going to be transferred to male ones. And federal funds cannot support policies or practices promoting gender ideology. In regards to education and workplace policies, agencies like the Department of Education and Equal Employment Opportunity Commission must cease issuing policies that conflate sex with gender identity. In regard to identification documents, government-issued IDs like passports and federal employee records must reflect biological sex. Government-issued IDs, for example, passports and federal employee records must reflect only biological sex. I know this is a really long video, but it's a very important video for what's to come. Remember, this is just an executive order. This was not put into law yet. We still have time to fight this and advocate for this and ensure that Congress doesn't pass this into law.